Oh wow, okay, you can just walk under that. Fine. Good douche. Seriously, where did he come from? Well, anyway, uh, it's from the Disney comic movie from long ago. Not the Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland that I didn't see. I have no intentions of seeing it because that's the one I saw the review from the Nostalgia Critic on. And it doesn't seem interesting. And I'll be honest, I'm not that interested in movies to begin with, so the review just gives me another reason not to enjoy the footage or not to watch the movie. The reason why I haven't played the first of this game and I played the sequel first is because I don't own the first game and I don't know anybody who does own it. I don't think it's even available on Steam, which since it's not available on Steam means, well, nobody can share it to me via Steam Family Sharing, which is how I played this game. Oh wow, okay. Oh, his head did fall off, okay. And that is it. Ermaki, a good friend of mine, is letting me the game through Steam Family Sharing, and as I know nobody in real life who is a gamer and speaks English, or really either, to be honest. I mean, I know a couple of people who speak English, but nobody who's a gamer, so none of them would have an actual hard copy of the game that I could play, that I could borrow for a while. So, can't play it, don't own it, and honestly, don't really care about it. I've looked at some screenshots, some videos of it, but it doesn't seem all that interesting. I mean, maybe the story's good, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like something I want to play. This one, on the other hand, was great. I enjoyed the game despite its obvious flaws, such as the targeting system, which I hate and consider an atrocity. I don't see how the Ableware can be considered armor, but great, more of them. And this is going to be a hard fight. Okay, took care of that guy. And see what I say about the whole targeting system being BS. Ow. Oh great, I haven't even gotten the Asteria tutorial yet, which means I can't enter Asteria. Oh, why did I stop targeting the guy? And time to finish him off. Thanks for the health. Okay, so Asteria mode is a mode where I'll essentially become, I think, immortal for a while. And I deal a ton of damage, I believe. But it only occurs when I am very low on health. I don't want that to happen. Because right now I don't even have the ability to go into Asteria mode because it does like the tutorial where, hey, you don't know how to do it yet, so that's an ability you simply don't have. Oh wait, wrong button. Ow, what the heck? I'm gonna cut you to pieces. Okay, you're dead. Ow! More of why I want to see Dark Souls style targeting. Freaking see targeting bullshit. And I haven't even played Legend of Zelda, and I know that even that had better. Well, I played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but I haven't completed either of those because, well, I just suck, to be honest. Well, to be honest, back then I didn't speak English to begin with, and on top of not speaking English, I was like, what, 8? Hard to play a game when you both don't talk the language and you're like 8. And it was on the Nintendo 64, and that's years ago. I guess if I were to play them today, I'd probably be able to beat them, but that's another game, another story, another console that I do not own. Besides, I'm playing this on PC, so that's pretty much the only console I have. I mean, I have a PS2. I have two, actually. I have the big one and I have the slim one, so Yeah, fancy PS2s. That's it. I have a Nintendo DS. A DS Lite, by the way, in case you're curious as to the exact model. And I have a PSP. I am loaded with gaming hardware, aren't I? Well, to be honest, the PSP I've been lending to my little brother for like past 2 years because I don't play it. I mean, funny thing is, I lent it to him immediately after buying 3 new RPGs, and RPGs are my favorite genre. So you'd think I'd want to play them like crazy, but I lent them the thing immediately, and back then though they didn't have a DS, but now pretty much out of the 4, I think 2, they share 2 DS, and I have 4 little brothers, by the way. And let's see, it just fell into oblivion. Oh no, oh no. Okay, well, so yeah. So I guess if I were to borrow it back, or get it back, I mean it's mine, I don't borrow it, I take it back. But yeah, if I were to take it back, it would probably not be as big a deal as, say, back when I lent it to them. Because back then it was that, PS2, and they have a Wii, but very few games on it, and they don't play it that much either. Which is completely fine, I mean. Alright, so. There we go. Okay, so that was for a few teeth and a bottle. Squirt bottle, I want the teeth. I have a feeling that one of these has... No. My feeling was wrong. I thought one of them would have a slithering ruin. Next time I notice that a game is saving, I'm actually gonna end this recording session. Haha. But that's solely because my throat is really sore right now, so I'm gonna let it rest, and I'll confirm that this longer session of trying to record, by that I mean I didn't interrupt this every 5 seconds, whatever the frame rate dropped like previously. Hopefully that helped. That still is perfectly fine, and if it is, then I know that my settings are all perfect, and that I can continue recording in this manner. If it's screwed up again, I am out of ideas because of a problem even the developers of Bandicam did not know. I posted them in the forums, and the developers themselves replied and said, we have no idea why it's doing that, or how you could possibly fix that. And that is despite me literally setting all the information in like spoiler tags about the settings and everything I had. Wow, the game just suddenly turned darker. Okay, it's suddenly like pretty quiet, and I noticed a drop in light from there. So to me right now, it pretty much seems like electricity went out. But I think that's just because my fridge and my freezer stopped cooling simultaneously. So like their motors just stopped, because I'm in the living room right now. I have my TV plugged on my PC plugged on my TV, and I am playing this from the couch. Much more comfortable than, say, a computer chair. Also, there's the added bonus that when I stretch, I don't go squeak, creak, and you know, all those noises that a computer chair will do. Has the game saved in a while? I don't know, I haven't noticed. I haven't actually made any progress per se. Oh, that was clutch. Okay, one of these definitely has some. Ah, screw this. Knife! Rampage! Frame rate keeps dropping. It's like when I try... Oh, no. Oh, why isn't it saved? Alright, fine. I guess it's gonna save after I fight this thing. Right now it's kind of a pain in the ass to fight these, but eventually they become quite common. Actually, they become quite common almost instantly, so... like, I'm fighting this one, and immediately after there's gonna be like 2 to fight. So... the trick is basically attack, dodge, well, attack with pepper, then it falls on the ground, attack with melee, then etc. So here are more enemies, and the problem here this time is that now there's two to fight. They can attack you by range. Now, it's not a big deal because you can kill them from range like this. Thing though is you need to watch on the right because the one on the right is going to throw you boiling bubbles of tea, despite the fact that he can't see you and can't tell where you are. And I really don't think that a teapot with an eye has the brain power to do something like calculate my location based on the angle of my pepper shots. Someone replace him? No? It's gonna replace him as I land, isn't it? Wait, yep, there we go, it's just spawned behind me. Or behind the camera. See, things like that are gonna get me killed. I'm not even exaggerating. I dodged on the spot, and then I dodged in a perfect circle around the enemy. Some enemies will have like an area of effect attack, and that's going to kill me when they do those. I was listening to the music for a second. I thought that battle music was still going on. I guess the environment music is just very battle-like. So, still keeping track of the bottom right corner of the screen for a little watch. I'm pretty sure I missed one, and you guys are probably being all like, "You idiot, you missed it!" Oh, this is what battle music didn't stop, because there's more enemies in the area. I keep forgetting that. It's this sort of, hey, battle music if there's still enemies. Though it doesn't always work, because sometimes there will be enemies and there won't be any battle music, which pisses me off. There, it just spat a ball of boiling tea at me. And I'll tell you, from experience as an avid tea drinker, that is painful. I mean, I'm not exactly an avid tea drinker, I've only tasted a few kinds, but hey, we're saving, yay! Anything that I can loot here? No, it doesn't matter anyway, because the game would be unsaved immediately. But, so yeah. Like I said, I only tasted a few types of teas, but I do like tea, and I do drink some every few days. So, yeah, I know that boiling tea can hurt like a bitch. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this session. I know it's been several parts, and that I edited this in a way that essentially cuts, excuse me, without an outro or an intro to the next one. But doing an intro when I start recording and doing an outro afterwards kind of helps me. Doing the intro gets me into the whole spirit of gaming, and recording and commentating. Doing the outro kind of makes a nice end to it. You know, it's like, oh, I'm done. I'm in a good mood enough to do the outro, so it's not a rage quit, you know. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this, and hope to see you in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.